Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to week number 3 of my 16-week journey of running a full marathon. I'm Justin Jimson. I'm not gonna lie, running in the cold is tough. I mean, I'm sure my runners out there are laughing at me as I speak right now, but I get cold very easily. So last week was more of a mental test than a physical test. I mean, it was when I woke up and it was like in the low 20s, high teens, and even the single digits outside. I'm like, what on earth have I signed up for? You know, but anyway, the tough parts is in plural. The tough parts is actually over. Part number 1 is actually starting this marathon journey 2 weeks ago, well, 3 weeks ago, so to speak. And part number 2 is starting it in the dead of winter. I mean, check this out. So last week I ran 16 total miles. And look how bundled up I am. I mean, I had on like 4 layers of clothes. I had on my leggings, I had on my hat, my little like face mask thing, whatever I'm wearing around my face, my gloves, everything. And take a look at the path that I'm running on there. So earlier that week, if you watched last week's video, you saw we had a blanket of snow. So that same path was completely covered in snow last week, and I actually ran on it when it was covered in snow. So I mean, it wasn't so dangerous that I was going to slip and fall or twist an ankle or anything. So I was just like, you know what, let's do it. So. But this week coming up, I'm planning on running 17 total miles. And you know what? The weather doesn't look too bad. You know, my body's acclimated to the cold weather now, so I can put a little bit of a smile on my face, you know? So it's Tuesday, so it's one of my cross-training days. And one of my favorite cross-training exercises is none other than stair climbing. I love stairs. So I'm here at Eden Park in Cincinnati, Ohio, and these are the Cincinnati art steps behind the Cincinnati Art Museum, which is at the top of the steps up here. And in the summertime, this is probably like my favorite outdoor training ground, other than just climbing steps. I mean, there's plenty of room out here for, you know, bringing a like a yoga mat or bringing my jump rope, bringing my kettlebell, doing different outdoor exercises. I mean, I was out here probably the most when this opened actually back during the pandemic, because gyms were closed and whatnot. So I was out here pretty often. So stair climbing is probably one of my most favorite exercises. I mean, a friend of mine actually got me into stair climbing about 10 years ago. He told me about this event called the Fight for Air Climb. It's actually put on by the American Lung Association. It actually happens all over the country, including here in Cincinnati, Ohio. And typically in Cincinnati, the event happens around the middle of February. And we run the Carew Tower that's downtown from bottom to the top. There's about 45 flights of stairs there. So yeah, yeah, it's actually not as bad as it sounds, but it does wear you out. And the event is probably my most favorite running events of all time. I mean, I prefer doing the Fight for Air Climb over any 5K, 10K, 15K, or half marathon, whatever, you know, above anything. And the link is in the description. Check it out when you get a chance. So check this out. The idea of climbing stairs is not enough. You know, in the summertime, I like to wear a weighted vest. Check out this photo here. I mean, I'll wear a weighted vest when it's 80, 90 degrees outside. And of course, running these steps, you know, I'm kind of shaded by the sun a little bit, but kids, I would not try this at home unless you know what you're doing, unless you are used to climbing stairs for a cardiovascular workout, not just climbing steps, just kind of casually, like I'm going up the steps and like you're going up the steps in your house or going up the steps in, you know, the store or restaurant, school, or, you know, or at work. To make sure you know what you're doing before you up the ante by putting on a weighted vest and put on your crazy hat like me, you know, because you make sure you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to pull a muscle. You don't want to sprain an ankle. You don't want to miss a step. And of course, I've done all of the above, so I know. Please listen to me. I've done all of those things, so trust me, I've been there. Stair climbing has some fantastic benefits. That's why I love it as a cross-training exercise. Now, I took this list from livestrong.com. That way you don't think Justin Jimson made this up, but I can truly attest to this list here from my own personal experience. But stair climbing has several different benefits, including strengthening your heart and lungs. I mean, you're taking in more oxygen and replenishing those muscles with some oxygen-rich blood. You've got, of course, you know, healthier bones, muscles, and joints. When done correctly, you'll build strong glutes, calves, quads, and hamstrings. And of course, you'll build those stronger bones. And this is pretty obvious here. It is a fantastic calorie burner. No duh, right? I didn't know this actually, but climbing steps can burn calories 3 times faster than walking on a level surface, even at a slower pace. And I love this one, you know, lower blood pressure. You know, same as any cardiovascular exercise, doing this pretty regularly can reduce high blood pressure. So awesome, right? So if you excuse me, I'll be right back. Woo! I love it, man. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. I'll talk to you guys next week in the next video. Take care.